Hey everyone, Dino Watt here, founder and CEO of The Business of Marriage. And first of all, I hope this is turning out okay. This is the first time I've worn blue up against my green screen, so hopefully I'm just not ahead. And I'll find out in editing, right? Either way, I'm going to post it. I don't care. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today in this Marriage Minute, just very quickly, about something that keeps popping up in my mentoring sessions. And what's very interesting is I've come to realize that, first of all, usually people come to me because I need to learn something new. Second of all, as they're speaking and these certain subjects or this certain theme keeps popping up, then it makes me feel like I need to take notice of that in my own life. And then it also has given me a big clue about what I need to put out there in a bigger scale. Like what's happening in 2 or 3 or 5 of my clients, like this one is right now, then this might be happening in your life. So what it is I see this theme coming up a lot about getting back to where we were, or bringing back the magic of BC, before children. And I'm kind of baffled by it at first, but now I understand the point of what they're trying to make. But my biggest thing is, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to get back to before children? Or back to, if you've been married 10 years ago? You see, one of the things that Shannon and I see over and over and over again coming to our business and marriage events, and even with our own personal clients, is that so many people, I believe, are actually, they marry at the level of their self-esteem. Now, I want you to try that on for just a moment. People typically marry at the level of their self-esteem. That's not to say that everyone was in a bad place, but you married somebody who was pretty much your equal in that. Whether they be 20 years older than you, or be your same age. It's the level of your self-esteem. So here's the thing. I don't think that you should be wanting to get back to where you were. Because what happens when we go back? One thing that I know is that people who live in the past are typically more depressed. People who live in the future are typically more anxious. So all we can do is live in the now. Did somebody make a mistake? Has somebody hurt you? Have your feelings been hurt? Have they really messed up and maybe even had an affair on you? Yeah, that happened, and nobody's saying that that didn't happen. But if we live in that past, I equate it to a turtle. Now, go with me on this. I grew up in the high desert, so we had desert tortoises. And one of the things that we did as a kid, and I hate to say this, please, PETA, don't come yelling at me. I was a kid. I was stupid. Sometimes we would find a desert tortoise, and we would think it would be kind of fun to flip it over on its back. What happens with turtles when they're flipped over on their back too long? Yeah, they die. Well, I never actually killed one, but I thought it was fun to watch them squirm and squirm and squirm and squirm. But one of the things that happened never happened when the turtles were flipped back over, when we would eventually flip them back over, not one single turtle turned around and just started analyzing why it was that they were turned on their back, and what we did, and why we were so mean, and they did none of that, right? They flipped around, they turned over, and they just went on their merry way. Yet we, as human beings who are supposed to be more involved, we love to turn around, see what happened, analyze it, figure out why, how, who, what does it mean about me, instead of just moving forward. So, the point of all this is, in this Marriage Minute, I'd really implore you to not keep looking back. Learn from the past. Be fond of those memories, but let them go. We all know people who live in their high school glory days because that was the best time of their life. And hey, I'll admit that I enjoyed high school quite a bit. Do I want to go back? No. Do I want to be the person I was when I married my wife almost 18 years ago, 17 years ago? I'm giving myself a little more time. No. If I could teach that person anything, it's to move forward, continually move forward, keep going forward. So I say this to you. If you're someone who is stuck in the past, who is focusing on the things that happened, then try looking to the future and try moving forward. And more importantly, live today. There are 3 questions that I always ask in all my mentoring appointments. Where are you at? Where do you want to be? And where do you see yourself in the future? Never do I ask, what happened? Because quite frankly, it's none of my business. It is, though, my business to help you have the best marriage possible. So I hope that serves you. I hope that you can work with that. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me in. I don't say this enough in the Marriage Minutes, but feel free to email me at office@thebizofmarriage.com. You can find us on Facebook as well at The Business of Marriage, Creating $1 Million Marriages. Go find us and like us there. Matter of fact, there's a free video series for you right now if you go do that. So thank you so much. I hope this served you. And don't forget that you are responsible for you. Play full out in your marriage and make it a safe place. Thanks, and have a great day.